Hey guys, we are Hampton Down. This will be the last practice drive before we fly to Japan next week. It's Friday now, we're flying out Wednesday, so 5 days away. So we're going to be driving the Star Insurance BRZ. The objective today is go around, do a little bit of shakedown first before we actually push it. Treat it as like a new car build. It's got a new engine. It's been on dyno running about 2 or 3 hours, but we need to make sure everything's good, so give it a shakedown. Nothing really flash at the moment. So this is a brand new LS3 motor, just been rebuilt. Got pistons and rods, valve springs and all that stuff in it now. But it's just a stock cam. Not really looking for power. If you chuck a cam in it, of course it's going to be at least 80 horsepower, but we're making enough. We don't really need more. Tire wise, we're just running the AR1 295 from memory is 295/35. Oh sorry, 295/30, which is the same size tire we're running in Japan, but it's going to be on Yoko AO50. What else we can talk about? The sway bar has an adjustable sway bar in it now. I actually haven't been out in it. It's just the rear sway bar at the moment, adjustable rears. So with this adjustable sway bar, we can adjust it as we drive. So when you go out, you can probably have it on quite soft, so it's more grip in the back to warm up your tires, and then as it gets understeer, you can keep clicking up and change it, or even change it as you drive. That's the awesome thing about the sway bar. But when you get the car up, you try to jack it up at the back or the front and instead of on the side, because the loading will damage the sway bar. At the moment, it does have a winter quick change in it, but the ratio is slightly too close to this track. We will run out of gear, so we'll back it off, maybe just at the clink at the front straight. I think we tapped out like 220 or 222 last time, but we brought the RPM down slightly. We don't want to rev it so high this time. It's got stock cam. The power runs off about 6 grand anyway. There's no power there, so there's no point to rev it more. So we just go out, cut around, make sure nothing falls off, check out the handling, see what it needs. I think we'll need more camber front and rear, but due to time, we're getting quite busy before we're flying out, so we just left the alignment as how it was. And the only difference between the last outing that I've driven it is just got the rear sway bar put in. So let's see if that will change the low speed turning in, because it was quite understeery. It's a lot of power, so you have to be quite easy on the throttle, but because I'm a person that does tuning and stuff, we put in like a little iDrive controller type thing in it. So when we're on the fly, when we're racing, by turning the knob, we can actually turn on the power more or less. That's just controlling by the throttle body. And then the traction control, you press the right button to select traction control, and then you can adjust the traction control level as well. But if you don't, it will actually, both of them will work together. So you turn the power up, the traction control can go up, but that's more like setting up for a wet race, or when you're in endurance. During the endurance, the weather condition might change, so you can dial in the power. Plus, if there's a new driver driving this car, we can turn the power down and we don't have to give it full power. But it's a pretty cool feature. Let's turn it on and then we'll see, have a look. So that's the traction control being selected through the little controller iDrive unit type thing. That's quite handy. Also a Motec product. Yeah, this car's actually simple-ish. Without turbo, there's less stuff in the engine bay, so no intercooler, no wastegate, no big manifold, turbo, blow-off valve, etc. So maintenance on this car is actually quite simple, and it also has a radium tank in the boot and also a dry brake, twin dry brake in it. The spoiler Kevin made, and it's actually chassis mounted, quite strong. Yeah, we've been told we're too noisy, so I have to jam the muffler in for now. We have to figure out another way to run this a little bit tidier, or probably just dump it on the side of the car so we can put a diffuser back in. But with the side skirt, it can only come out the side of the fender, but there's a lot of drilling. The car's actually not cut up, so it can go on the road. Just needs an authority card. So with this LS3 swap, the hardest part is actually running the factory master cylinder. As you can see, is right in there, really tight. And then the next thing was the cooling issue that we are having. So now it runs a BMW water pump with a controller which controls the pump, runs at different speed. As it gets hot, the speed goes up, and also it needed this breather system so we don't have air bubble trapped in the cylinder head and get the coolant actually circulate properly. But yeah, it's actually really simple car. Just the body kit makes it aggressive, should I say. But yeah, once it's all shaken down, everything's all set up and good, we can tidy up all the battery and wiring. Yeah. So this little bottle here is actually for the gearbox. It's a gearbox breather. So instead of the breather on top of the gearbox, which if it gets hot, it pushes out, runs down the gearbox and it starts smoking, we actually vent it into a bottle. You can actually put this motor in a stock car setup. It can be road legal in a BRZ. I think I've talked enough and you've seen enough. Let's get the camera in the car and head out next session. Decent lap. Car had a few little issue in the morning. First with the ABS not working at first session. Second outing, the clutch pedal engagement was too much, so we're still engaging the clutch. The clutch was actually slipping. First session is good now, so we'll come in and check the temperature and everything. The car's been pretty good, but we went out on, you have to bear with me because I try to do two things at once. So we went out on 25 pound. This is 35 pound. Come around, so went up 10 pound, which was pretty normal. I was pushing it a little bit. Oops, that's not supposed to happen. So this side is about 33. Just check the back. 25, yeah, came back back 31, 32. It's not bad, it's not bad. It's only like a 114 flat. Power's turned down at the moment, it's not on full power. With the smaller camshaft, the top end is kind of hurting a little bit, but it is what it is. We just have to change the final drive and go from there. But yeah, so the slow speed corners stuff, right? Because with that full diff, it's really tight in the back. I put the sway bar all the way to the stiffer setting. It did help, but it's still understeering mid corner at the sweeper. Slow speed and high speed is better, but you really need to put the throttle on so the back comes around. Like if you drive it like a front wheel drive, like a Honda, just hold the throttle, the thing won't turn. So you have to, as soon as it understeers, you have to give it throttle so the back actually comes around. Yeah, just don't be too afraid of it. You sort of have to do it first. If it starts understeering and you don't get enough throttle, it'll just keep understeering, so you need that breakaway point. But yeah, the tyres, it's probably need more camber in the front, way more camber. You probably need to run at least like 4.5. Because that last corner of the sweeper understeer so bad. That's why that front tyre got loaded up pretty hard. It's gone all the way to the edge. See here? Yeah, it's actually gone over. After that, I just backed off so I don't send them to the last corner as hard. Just take it a bit easier. Just driving around. Still way more time, but just I think if we just keep at it, practicing like this, it should be 11 in it. And once the power's turned up, the slacks should be good enough for like an 8 or a 9, no problem. But yeah, just need more seat time.
Just seat time, isn't it?
Just seat time, yeah. Well, that's the first outing in this car. It's the 14 flat in traffic. It's not so bad, right? Well, at least we got some footage. We thought we were going to go home empty today, but managed to
put it somewhere right now.
Yeah. I just didn't bring enough memory card today. It's got 9 minutes left. We can probably delete session 2. It's a waste of time, that one. we're done for the day. Managed to get 2 sessions, got a bit faster. Last session, just went out first of course, and then just do my own thing, got down to a 13. It's not bad on these AR1. It's understeering really bad. If you watch it in car, like all the low speed corner has to be worked on, but it is what it is. Just drive to condition and yeah, try to go faster. And then thanks for Jeff landing us out the car. Well, back in the trailer, take it back to work and sort out the handling. Everything else is pretty mint. Tires got pretty warm again, but that's using the tires fully. No, it's good. It's awesome. It's awesome. Just need to set it up, get all the cornering set up. Awesome. Should be good for a 8 on slicks once it's all sorted. Oh well, we'll probably close off from here, pack up and get ready for Japan and go to the airport.